you know the team right now is fighting the confidence. The way this one played out with some of the goofy goals that went in. How do you keep them believing here?
Well, I mean, I got 12 hours to figure that out until tomorrow's practice, so we will.
You know, the goaltending tonight, I mean, I know yesterday you said you got to go with your best. Can you continue? It's 10 goals in the last 2 games and very winnable games. How do you continue to go with it?
It'll be a conversation that the coaches and the goalie coach have tomorrow, and the GM, and we'll see what transpires. But I mean, there's a couple things. I mean, one, you know, I mean, we're not blind. We saw how they went in. But the other thing that bothers me is once we have them, we do this all the time. You get them down, and you don't get that killer instinct, and you stop playing, and you try to defend all the time, and it's a losing way to play. When you get 4, you should be wanting to go to 6, but at the same time play safer than, you know, I mean, that they're not going to get odd man rushes, and you're not going to make it a track meet here. So I mean, there's a couple things to deal with here.
Why do you think that killer instinct is missing, Bruce?
I don't know. I mean, guys are, you know, I mean, it's all year. The same guys that you're depending on scoring are struggling in that department as compared to previous years. So it's maybe they're just, I mean, I can't read in their heads, but they're, you know, you can see that they want to score, they want to do well, they want to continue to compete and everything, but it seems like right now it's like, whoa, you know, I mean, once we get the lead, we're afraid to finish it off. I thought the first period was great. I thought the second period, once we got the lead to 4-1, I thought, okay, we're going to go and we're just going to play really solid hockey. But you give up that late goal in the second, and that power play in the third, then the guys are going, oh, here we go again, and then it becomes a dangerous situation. Even though we're on the bench trying to tell them we're all good, everything's fine. Didn't want to call a timeout, didn't want to change the goalies. It got too late in the third period to change, I thought, after they got the third one. But so just got to go build them up. We got, you know, it's hard to be positive right now, but we're in the 60-point bracket right now. So I mean, you know, I mean, obviously we're playing the hottest team in the league on Sunday, and you know, but just the way I look at it is just think if you win that game, that changes the whole complexion of everything in the last 22 games. So that's what I'm going to be talking about tomorrow.
What does it take, do you think, just to not let it go further and stop it up? Is it that type of positive reinforcement, or it'll be? Well,
I don't know. There's a lot of self. You know, I don't think it's system stuff or anything else. I mean, we hold teams to under 30 shots almost every game. You know, so I mean, it's making the wrong mistake at the wrong time.
Do you think either of those were penalties in the third period?
You know, Spurge's stick hit him, but I mean, it was up, but it was after, I don't know. I'm not going to blame the referees on this. That's one we got to kill, and when things are going good, you kill that one, no problem. And you know, in the penalty killers' defense, they had done so well up to that point. They limited them to the chances, and they were doing what we were supposed to do, and well, shouldn't have went in.
I mean, not to again go back to my original question, but these are games that you need your goalie to win you some games. I mean, or at least make the save in the third period when you're in these situations.
Well, I'm not disagreeing with you. I mean, if I would, then you know, nobody would believe a word I say, because I mean, they weren't good goals. I mean, we'll be the first one to tell you, you know. And we got to get that saved. But and Devin will tell you, you know, the same thing. That I mean, he's too good a goalie to be allowing that and having his confidence shaken this much. So I don't know what to say.